Hello, everybody, and welcome back once more to Anime Yay or Nay. I am TheOutbackAl.
I'm Yin&Jung.
I'm Chibi Noob.
I'm Envy Jitters.
And I'm CheerandCosplay.
And Happy New Year, everyone. It's a new year, same old us. But
Woo!
we're doing new things here and there. I apologize if I sound a little weird. I got sick over New Year's and just wasn't good. Wasn't a good New Year's for me. But I hope everyone else had a good one. Did everyone else have a decent one?
Well, I stayed home and did chores. So.
Okay.
It's the same.
It was productive.
Listen.
Okay, everyone had a
It's productive. And honestly, it's good to start off the new year clean.
Okay, that's fair. I should probably do that a little more, and maybe I won't get sick next time. So, new year, little bit of a new thing. We're doing a thing where everyone's going to be doing a little bit a month of recommendations and that, and this month is Envy's. Envy, why don't you introduce the show that we're going to be watching this week?
Sure, it's Buddy Daddies. It came out in the winter 2023 season, so exactly 3 years ago this month it debuted. And it's basically a show about two professional assassins, Kozi and Ray. One mission, they decide to go after a powerful business CEO or whatever, who cares?
Who's a human trafficker.
Yeah. And then it's at a Christmas party. It's at a Christmas party, mind you. This is the first episode, by the way. So,
but if you want to get into this show, just know the first episode they kill Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes. And wouldn't you know it, he has a 4-year-old little daughter named Miri. And Miri, one of the characters, is dressed up like Santa, so she thinks that Santa is her dad.
No. Santa tells Miri that he is her dad.
It just so happens that underneath Santa costume, he does look like Dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, well, we killed her dad. We don't know where the mom is, so Kozi and Ray, for the time being, decide to try to raise a 4-year-old toddler while also trying to keep their jobs as professional assassins.
Yep, and that's what we watched. We watched,
and I know what everyone's gonna say, because I know a lot of people said this when the show first came out, but it's very different from Spy Family. I know a lot of people love to make that comparison when the show first came out, but it's very different tonally than Spy Family.
Yeah, I would say in comparison to Spy Family, this one, I had to kind of take a couple breaks while I was watching it, because I'm like, okay, this is hitting a really strange chord for me. I need to stop for a minute because I'm gonna cry.
Wait,
you're gonna cry?
There was
sad?
Yeah, I got kind of weirdly emotional while watching it. And there are just times where I just family shows, or at least shows that have found family or elements like that, where there's sometimes family trauma, or there's more emotional moments. They tend to make me weep really, really bad. So I'm okay, I need a break.
Well, you're not gonna like this show then, because
oh no, I like it. It's fine. It's just it's one of those things where it's okay, example, I was watching Clone Wars long time ago. And that show also made me weep quite a few times in certain episodes. And I was just I was not mentally prepared for this.
No, I don't think any of us were. We were thinking of it's Star Wars, it's gonna be fun, it's gonna be and then it's it hits you. There's fun moments, but then it hits you.
Oh yeah.
Good ass shit.
But
did you only watch the 3 episodes?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, actually, no, I'm midway through episode 4.
Okay.
I've seen all of season 1 because I watched it when it came out.
Nice.
I had nothing to do today. I was watching except work on my knitting. So I was like, you know what? We're just gonna keep going, and I watched the whole thing.
Nice.
What are you knitting right now?
Christmas presents.
We're a little past that, don't you think?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
My courier isn't coming until a week from today. Tomorrow? Yesterday.
All right.
I got 6 days to finish things.
Right, so we watched the first 3 episodes, which is about a quarter of the show so far.
Yeah, it's a 12-episode show, and spoiler alert, there is not going to be a season 2. The show wraps up really well, in my opinion. It's one of the it's one of the rare anime original shows where they actually tell a cohesive story in 12 episodes.
I will say
Wow.
it probably is easier to do that sometimes with an anime original as opposed to one with a continuing manga because it's like you can't.
I've seen so many anime originals over the years where I feel like they rush the story in the last couple episodes. Like they spend
I hear
most of
you.
their time.
I know, but I would hope that if you're gonna make up the story, you should make up a beginning, middle, and end that works.
Yeah.
But maybe, yeah, it is rare enough, I suppose.
Although I will say the studio that made this show, PA Works, they're one of the few anime studios that can make a bunch of anime original shows. So they also made a Pari Raman that I really enjoyed, and they also did a bunch of other original shows over the years, as well as adaptations of stuff. So I don't know what kind of magic or funding they get to adapt all these make all these anime originals, but something's working for them.
I think maybe they just know how to do storyboard and plotting.
I mean, maybe it's just a matter of experience. If you're always like writing original stuff and you know you have to have an ending, maybe you're just get good at writing endings.
Yeah.
Or at least to end up like at a point where it is a satisfying conclusion if it doesn't continue.
Yeah. So in these episodes, yeah, we get the little Christmas special where they kill the girl's father and then adopt her. Then they go to take out a mob boss and fail to because the kid needs to pee and play hide and seek. And then they have to go try to find the mom. And yeah, they're just going to raise her instead because the mom's not ready for this kind of thing. So that's about the long and short of it. But the real plot is in Japan's birth rate is going down really hard, and they really need people to start like having families again. And that's the whole point that this and a bunch of other shows are doing.
It's funny you mentioned that because Miri is 4. Like they establish her age in the show that she's 4. So, you know, she's in pre-K or whatever Japan's equivalent to pre-K is. And the show had 3 writers, and one of the writers literally was in charge of Miri and the family scenes.
Mm-hmm.
So like the other 2 writers were like about the assassin stuff, and later on there's a mob boss, spoiler alert, and there was a writer that dealt with that. But the one writer, literally her whole job was to write the Miri and family scenes, and she had toddlers at the time she wrote the show, so literally her life experience was put on the page, and that's why it's so authentic, because toddlers are chaotic.
Aw.
They call it the terrible twos for a reason.
Like Miri in the show, she gets into way crazier antics and hijinks. I have a cousin who has toddlers, and yeah, they're like that.
Yeah.
Yep, I got a nephew who's going to be 2 this year, and he's already running around, so that's fun.
But here's the thing, too. The show in my opinion, the show does a really good balance of portraying Miri as a character, because a lot of times in anime, they'll make kids smarter than realistically possible for a kid their age. But Miri is like the perfect portrayal of a 4-year-old. Like, she can get cranky, she can get mad, but she's still a nice, sweet girl. Like, you know, given her circumstances in her life with non-existent mother and her human trafficking biological father, she actually turned out somewhat decent. So, you know, to me, she's like one of the best representations of a toddler in any medium that I've seen.
I gotta be real, I didn't like her.
No!
Damn.
She's so cute!
Yeah, she's cute, but here's what might be the problem. I haven't seen the sub. We watched the dub. I find her voice very annoying.
Okay, that could be, but...
So...
yeah, I watched the sub.
Maybe it's better over there.
Watched the sub.
I originally watched the sub when it was coming out week to week, and then this time I watched the dub because I was doing something else at the same time. But yeah, the dub's a little bit weird. I think her voice is a little, you know, but...
I unfortunately think that there so many people are just like, what's the generic kid voice?
Yeah, she's
Or
kind of like
it's
that.
just...
But like her personality is good. I like her as a character.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just at a certain point, it's nails on a chalkboard.
You need to switch to sub.
Yeah. If I were to continue this, I probably want to continue sub. Though I think the other actors do a decent enough job. Todoroki's playing Rei, so it seems to work on some level for me.
I do like the sub better. Like, I like all their voices in the sub a little bit better, but maybe it's just because that's how I originally watched it. I don't know. But I think the dub is pretty serviceable. Like, it's not bad at all.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a run-of-the-mill dub.
Yeah, it's like a pretty good dub. Though, like, yeah, the little kid's voice is a little annoying, but like, I don't mind it too much. I kind of get used to it.
Yeah, I'm like, this is just Anya with less plot. I'm sorry to make that comparison. I'm sorry.
I think they're kind of different. Like, she is a little bit Anya, but I don't know. I think she has her own little personality.
To a degree, I feel like Anya's a bit more self-aware than I think Miri is.
She has a superpower. She has to be.
Yeah, so I feel like that makes Anya come off as a little more mature for like a 4-year-old. But I feel like Miri's pretty realistic as far as 4-year-olds go, given my one cousin has, like, a couple of cousins have like 4-year-old children and they are like hyper as craziness.
Yeah.
I think like the strength is in her dynamic with the dads.
Yeah. I think for some reason, I think it's just a me thing, that part of me just wants a more fantastical setup, like the Spy X Family thing, where she has a superpower and blah, 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 and all this other sort of stuff. Because otherwise, it's just a kid, and she's in a situation where I don't want this kid around a bunch of assassins shooting each other. This is bad.
And she's in danger.
I mean, that's why they try to sign her up for daycare later on.
Yeah. Here's my reason. Here's my reasoning why it worked for me. In Spy Family, a lot of the times I wish they were in crazy situations, but a lot of time the stories are just Anya in school, and I don't like the school stuff nearly as much as the spy or the assassin stuff with Lloyd and Yor. So my favorite story arcs of Spy Family are when they're in weird situations. Like the slice of life stuff is good on occasion, but like I don't want a shit ton of preschool stuff, even if the headmaster is magnificent.
He's elegant.
Yeah, elegant, excuse me. But with this show, they do have a lot of situations where they go from one moment where they're on a mission and they're trying to balance being fathers while being assassins, and then other times it's assassins who don't really have a lot of human connection trying to have a human connection with a girl in preschool and trying to act normally. So I think the juxtaposition works for me.
I honestly, I actually disagree. A lot of them bringing her on their missions and like her like getting involved with what's going on makes me deeply uncomfortable. Just because that's like child endangerment. And why would you bring a toddler with you?
Well, it wasn't so much they bring her, it's that she snuck on board, basically.
They brought her...
They did bring her to the mob hit.
They did!
Like, I don't know why you thought the 4-year-old was going to stay in the truck.
Yeah, she has to pee. What are you talking about? Like, who told you this was a good idea?
No one told them it was a good idea. They have bad ideas.
Yeah, so I guess for me, like, that part, I was like, why did you not try to find her daycare sooner?
Like, nothing for nothing. They have neighbors. The one lady showed up whenever they were leaving. Like, could you check with the neighbors? Hey, can you watch her for like an hour while we go murder a man?
Yeah.
Like, well, don't explain
just
it like
maybe
that.
Maybe there would be like too many questions.
I would say like, hey, they just called us into work on an emergency. Could you watch her for like maybe an hour or two? We'll let you know if we're running a bit late.
I think like it is because they need the scenario.
I
So
know,
like
yeah.
you have to
I
do
know.
like fantastical things for it to be fun because she's part of the show, so she has to be involved, you know?
Yeah.
I get that, but at the same time, I'm like, realistically, parents should not be doing that.
Realistically, it's bad, but it's not realistic.
I'll say, yeah, no, it isn't
No, I
realistic.
know.
She's totally fine with all of this. Like, the loud
Yes.
noises, the gunfire, nothing seems to bug her
She
at
is
all.
not distressed, but then again, her father was a human trafficker.
She never met her father, so I don't think that counts for anything.
It's in her blood.
I mean,
It's in her blood.
I mean, realistically, I don't think Kozuki and Ray would have been able to adopt her right away anyway. I feel like they would have taken her into Japan's Child Protective Services or whatever it's called over there.
Probably.
So-
Yeah.
I mean, they did say they faked all of her documents. Or have they said that yet?
Probably not yet, because I don't remember seeing that yet.
Oh, yeah, that's... Or when they were signing her up for daycare.
Yeah, you would have
They're
to.
like, okay, we need documents for her, so they forged them.
I can't imagine that's very difficult for two professional assassins, so...
Yeah.
Well, I think even at that, as long as they say one of them is her actual biological father.
Yeah. And I mean, if they're looking for any kind of evidence stuff, I mean, the one guy looks enough like the other guy that they could probably pass it off if they have to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. When they pulled out those photos, I was like, oh, he's her dad. That's convenient. And Kozi looked up and she was like, no. I'm like, oh, it's a guy they just killed. Okay.
Yeah.
How convenient that I murdered my doppelganger, but now I have to adopt his kid.
Lucky.
I mean, it's convenient.
Yeah.
Okay, so are they gay? Because Al does not feel like they give gay vibes, but I think they're totally like a family and everything.
I'm not saying they're not a family.
I think they're gay. I think they love each other.
I mean, you've seen the show, Yin. You know what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so something does happen?
But even in the beginning, I got that vibe from them.
Yes and no.
All right, I only have 3 episodes to work with here, and to me, unless I am misinterpreting my own relationships in life, it felt like when I just had roommates in college.
I don't know, man.
So I got the vibe like, yes, begrudging roommates, but also this is like, these two are basically an old married couple.
Yeah, they feel married. They're giving married.
No.
I would like to propose a third option.
Yes.
I think they are a QPP, like me and Kozi.
Like
Okay,
a
I
platonic
can see that.
partnership?
That's fair.
Okay, yeah, that's I also said
Yeah.
that to
Yeah, I could see that too.
They are-
Like,
This
they're not
is-
having sex or
'cause
anything.
I'm
They're
gonna
a
be real with
family
you.
unit.
you. Ray, Arrow, Ace. That's what he's giving me right
Yeah.
now. Does not give a shit that's like, this is not something that is in my life and I don't care about it. And the other one is like, could be whatever. Maybe he's straight, maybe he's
Yeah.
gay, maybe he's bi.
I'm okay.
I don't know. He's
I mean,
clearly into
like-
stuff.
I
The
mean,
thing with like old married couples is I always feel like old married couples are also like kind of a platonic sort of thing at a certain point.
That's
Maybe,
sad.
yeah. But like,
I mean, later on, you do find out more about both Kozuki and Ray's backstories. They
Well, I would hope
like
so.
towards the second half of the show, especially, you find out why Kozuki initially wanted to. You find out why Kozuki has a strong attachment to Miri, and then you also find out why Ray is hesitant to raise her beyond the fact of their jobs. And I think, to me, it does a good job
I mean, I feel
explaining
like-
their dynamics.
I feel like they already sort of
Yeah.
established it. Kazuki had a wife and a pregnant wife at one point, and
Okay.
because like they have some flashbacks, and then Ray has
Yeah.
an abusive father who was like a mob
Mhm.
boss or something, who treated him like
yeah,
an employee.
they
his entire
established
life.
that within
Yeah.
the first couple of episodes.
Yeah, the question to
They
me
get
is
more
whether or
into
not
it.
Kazuki's family is still alive or whether they're dead, and
I'm gonna
he's trying to send money
I'm
to
gonna
someone
go
else.
out on a limb here and say that they are not with us anymore.
Probably, because otherwise it'd be like later on it's gonna be like the wife shows up and she's like, oh, so you raised this kid but not your own.
Yeah, no, it's a lot more. It's a lot more tragic. I'll say that.
I imagine so. So I'm assuming he's sending money to the next of kin or something like that, or trying to anyway.
His sister-in-law.
Yeah, that makes sense. That was kind of what I expected.
She probably won't take the money.
You and your dirty murder money.
Okay, so regardless, we can all agree that they're life partners, whether it's platonic or romantic.
Yes.
Feels
Okay.
platonic
Yes.
to me, but yeah.
That's fair.
They are a bonded pair. They're a family unit. Kind of wish they would like make out a little, but like that's allowed.
I mean, if the post credit scene from episode 3 means anything, clearly Miri ships it. So
Yeah. And another thing too is that they're actually adults. They're not kids or college. Like Kazuki's 28, Ray's 25. So like
Yeah.
it's full on adulthood.
yep.
Yeah. Did you catch they were born 2 years after us, canonically?
Yes.
It's weird to think that all the adults are younger than us now in anime.
I know.
There are some anime nowadays where it's people in their 30s or 40s. Very
No,
rare.
we
but there are-
gotta start watching those like really old people
That
shows.
guy
like-
from Kaiju number... What is it?
Kaiju number 8 or something?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he's-
Kaiju
he's
number 8,
in
the
his,
main
like,
character is
30s.
32.
I was thinking
32.
I want to feel young. I'm gonna watch that show about the retired hitman who opens a convenience store because he's in his like 60s now.
Sakamoto did.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll watch that because then I will feel young again.
Oh my god, stop. 30s is not even old.
Dude, every part of me cracks when I wake up.
That's a you problem.
It is a me problem. I did things when I was younger that I shouldn't have. Be nice to your knees. They're not gonna last forever.
Be nice to your body in general.
I'm hitting the point in my life where I'm gonna have to start stretching regularly.
You should do that regardless.
First thing you do when you get up in the morning, try to touch your toes.
I don't do that. And
I don't think I could touch my toes, though. I don't think I could touch my toes when I was 19.
You might have more, like, there are certain amounts of flexibility in your spine. Like, some people are better, going forward, and other people are better going back.
I think I just never practiced.
All the flexibility went to your fingers.
Yeah, I can do weird stuff with my fingers for sure.
And mine don't bend back at all.
Yeah, yours are stiff.
Enough
Patreon
about us.
content.
Enough about us.
Anyway, yeah, who cares?
Let's talk about
That
these.
might be OnlyFans content.
Maybe.
Not.
Let's not talk about us getting old. Let's talk about these two getting old together with their daughter.
Yes.
I don't know what else to talk about here, because like it seems like a pretty decent setup for, you get a little bit of action, you get a little bit of comedy, a little bit of family stuff, a little bit of drama. It feels like little drops of everything right now, which I'm not always the biggest fan of when we're going to spread all of our things across a bunch of different things. I do like it when shows concentrate a little bit more, but this feels more like a setup where we're going to concentrate on things later. Like we might get an episode later that's like all action, or another episode later that's all drama, or something like that. So I would maybe be interested in continuing this to see where that goes a little bit.
Yeah, and if you didn't like the dub, watch the sub.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the sub overall, because the little girl's really annoying. I don't like that voice.
I was watching the sub, and Kozi was in the room, but not really watching, and like obviously she couldn't hear what was going on because it was sub. But the end of episode, what was it, 1?
Mm-hmm.
She was like, "Oh, I can't have a cat, but you can bring home a whole child."
Yes.
And then like she said that as Ray was saying that. I was like, what? Dude.
Honestly, I also had that same exact thought, and I was like,
Yeah, rude. They should have a cat too. They should just add the cat.
They should. Miri would like a
Absolutely.
cat, I think.
Yeah, all Ray wanted was a cat.
We could have had both.
¿Por qué todos dos?
Could have it all.
I mean, it is a little bit weird, because doesn't Anya get a dog with a superpower?
Anya does get it
Yes.
out.
Maybe the normal
Ron.
little girl can get a normal little cat, and they can both be in danger.
Oh no!
The cat's in danger too.
Everyone's in danger in the show. We know this. There's also some other hitman who's clearly supposed to be some kind of villain, but he's also a co-worker. I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it.
He's an associate.
He's their broker, or their boss, basically.
No, the
Like,
other
they-
guy. Not the guy at the bar is
Yeah.
like the guy you
Cute.
get the jobs from. There's another guy who showed up. He's like, I'm back in town for a while. Give me some jobs. He's
Yeah,
the guy
he's
who cleaned up their botched mob hit.
Yeah. He's
He's a bad guy. We can tell he's a bad guy just from
Yeah.
the way that they're showing him. And he has a thing about like, hey, say something cool before you die. It's like, oh, that wasn't very cool. That's not even worth adding to my collection. I'm just like, this is Frieza from Dragon Ball
He
Z
has
Abridged.
No, guys, Cece, he's your quote book.
Yeah.
Well, basically, his main shtick is that he takes pleasure in saying he likes
To hear
hearing
people's
last words, and he writes them down to see which ones are the most interesting or fascinating to him in his sick, twisted head.
Yeah, he's a serial killer who's now professional.
Yeah.
Kind of like when we watched Naruto. I assume the daddies will fight him at some point and
Yes.
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 get into
Yes,
a
very
big old
much so.
kerfuffle. I don't know. Any other thoughts on this? Anyone want to discuss any other opinions they may have?
The ending made me cry.
Of the show? or-
Yes.
I
Oh.
mean, I'm probably going to continue it. I just need to make sure I'm in the right mindset for
Okay.
continuing it.
Yeah.
I give it a yay.
Yeah, the ending made me cry. And it wasn't a sad cry, it was a happy cry. Like, I just witnessed peak ending.
Oh.
It was so good. I love the ending too.
Yeah.
I
Solid.
I'm gonna ask because Envy, I feel like last month you brought up that you feel like some of the shows you recommend, they don't start very hot, but like by the end they get really good. Do you feel like you're more of a slow burn type of person?
Surprisingly, no. Or it all depends on the show.
Okay.
Like sometimes I give anime the 3-episode rule, but then sometimes even when I give it the 3-episode rule, I'm like, well, these aren't offensive or these aren't boring enough for me to drop it, so I'll keep going. And then when I do, it turns into something really good. So it really all depends for me.
Because I know your number one Steins Gate, and that one's also a little bit more like a slow burn kind of thing. It's got some fun stuff, but like it gets really, really good as it keeps going.
One of my best friends from high school said he couldn't watch. He dropped Steins Gate because he didn't like the first core, which I don't necessarily blame him, because like the first 12 episodes, while I still enjoyed it a lot, it is obviously very slow and episodic. Whereas once the big twist with Mayuri happens in episode 12, that's when it goes into like, oh shit, I have to know what happens now. I'm locked in. So
this may be a hot take, but I feel like if your friends drop Steingate, you should drop them.
Wow.
I'm kidding, of course,
Okay,
or am I?
I'm just gonna slide out.
Yeah, no month for CC. I think I'm a light yay here. I think there's some good stuff here so far. I might be interested in continuing watching more. Again, probably gonna do sub, but, see what happens with it.
Yeah, I'm definitely a yay. I love this show. I loved watching it week to week. It's just so good, and the ending's really good. I love the characters and everything. I think it's a fun little show, and I agree with Envy that I feel like it did tell like a really good story overall in the 12 episodes, and I felt very satisfied by the end, to the point where I wasn't even longing for more of it because it was just so satisfying. So I do recommend watching all of it.
Yeah, as I said a little bit ago, I am a yay. Like things that are very silly but also make me cry are like things that, while I need them in like small bursts, like I will definitely continue to watch. So yeah, I'm enjoying this.
I mean, I recommended the damn show, so it's definitely
It's
a
a
yay
nay.
for me. Oh yeah.
Dude, we can't always be sure. CC will throw things in there sometimes where it's like, that's why they lost their privileges. It's like, oh, I hate the show. That's why I'm making you watch it.
She knew Dokuro-chan was shit. She just wanted to make us suffer.
Mhm.
She was like, I shall have you all be tortured alongside me.
Yep.
But no. I enjoyed the hell out of the show. It was honestly one of my favorite anime of 2023 when it came out, and it actually won Best Original Anime at the Crunchyroll Anime Awards in 2024. So I was really happy when it won. I was like, holy shit, it had something I agreed that should won. So yeah, I was very happy, and yeah, it's really good in my opinion.
Yeah, this is a full yay for me. Like, I watched the whole thing. Very satisfying. Ray's really hot when he pulls his hair up. But only then.
I'm not gonna lie. If CC, if you can convince Kozi to watch the show, you could totally cosplay as Kazuki and Ray together.
Do it.
I thought about that. I shoved one of our cats in a Anna cosplay from Spy Family one time.
Yeah.
I was like, we could do this. We can make her be Muri this time.
Yes.
I think she has seen it because she was making comments along the way. She was like, "Did you get to this part yet?"
Okay,
okay.
she's definitely seen it.
She also could have just read episode descriptions. She does that sometimes.
Alrighty, well, Envy, tell us, what's up for next week?
Well, I said this week was an anime original. Well, next week is a long-running shonen show that's actually, the anime is coming to an end this year. So, ironic, the anime is ending this year, but we're watching the beginning of Dr. Stone, which is, like I said during the brief description last time, it's a show about a brilliant scientist named Senku. Well, the whole world is petrified for over 3,000 years. He awakens, and it's up to him and his good friend to try and unpetrify everyone and restart the whole world from scratch using science to, well, it's a lot more interesting than I'm describing.
It's science. Yes, science.
But I will say, it actually is very knowledgeable. Like, I'll say this next week, you can actually watch this show and actually learn shit. and it's actually fun.
Yeah.
All right, well, looking forward to that. So, come back next week for Dr. Stone and everything else that Envy is going to recommend for this month. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for watching, and if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe and ring the bell icon for notifications. If you enjoy this video, give us a like, and if you haven't already, check out some of our previous episodes, our daily gaming videos, or our parody series Madoka Magically Abridged. See you next time!